Hello, Phúc. Hello.
Hello, teacher.
Yes, happy Thursday, Phúc. Are you good? Are you good
Yeah,
tonight? Yes. Okay, so anyway, Phúc, how was your classes? How was it? How was your classes? So it was easy or difficult? Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Yes. Okay, so how about your dinner? You are done also?
madam.
Okay, I am done. So let's have now our book. Are you ready for?
Yeah,
Okay, so let's have this. Okay, so for this one, should male and female training in the military be separate? Okay, so what's your answer?
I need to translate.
Okay, should male and female should male and female training in the military be separate? Okay, what's your answer, Ru? Ru, I mean, Folk?
Mm, no.
No,
Ah,
what?
yes.
Yes, of course. So it's very important to separate, right? So what is the reason? So there are a lot of reasons. There are reasons of why they should separate because gender is also important, right? So when I say gender, we have male and female. So actually, you should what? You should avoid to. Okay, so you cannot relate that because you're so young, Folk. Okay, some people think that men and women in the armed services should be trained separately. Others say they should be trained together. What do you think? So for you, which one is better, Folk? Yes? Yes, we're talking about the gender. So for you, Folk, which one is better? You want to separate or same? They would just stay in the same room, or you
No.
should, yes,
Different.
yeah, different. That's good. Okay, so it's very important to separate, right? Okay, so we have now our article. I want you to read also our article book. Oh, it's color yellow. These days, more and more women. Please read.
These days, more and more women are joining the military. There are nearly
200,000
200,000
women
women already enlisted. Uh, Women in the military can do almost anything, including flying combat planes.
Oh, it's not playing, it's flying. Combat planes.
Combat planes.
The only jobs, the only jobs women are excluded. Oh, are you there?
Yeah.
Okay, so are excluded from from our ground combat and submarine duty. Okay, so I think I need to read our second paragraph. Even so, the issue of women in the military is far from settled. Okay, so in the settled, in the Marines, men or women are separated during basic training. Recently, a panel appointed by Defense Secretary William S. Cohen proposed expanding this policy. This panel wants to separate the men and women in the Army, Navy, and Air Force training programs as well. Okay, please read Fook. Some people, okay, this one. Some people believed that separating men and women during training makes them better soldiers. They also say it reduces problems like sexual harassment, but other people say that separating men and women shows that women are not being treated equally. What do you think? Should male and female military training be separate? Okay, you told me a while ago that you should separate. So actually the most or the main reason why they should separate men and women to avoid the sexual harassment, right? Yeah, to avoid that is the main reason for why they should separate the men and also the women, right? So to avoid something. Because nowadays we cannot say it's perfect. Our community, our yes, it's not perfect, so it's better to avoid. So, Fook, did you understand this question and also our article that should male and female training in the military be separate? What's your answer? Yes, you really agree this question. You should. But then, what is your idea for? Please express your idea. Okay, can you try it now? Please express it now, Fook.
Explain that question.
Mm-hmm.
Explain that question.
Oh, that's a question. Should male and female training in the military be separate? So you told me a while
No,
ago
I
that
think
why you will not separate girls and boys.
separate it is what I
Oh, you
can
don't
say.
know? You don't know what is
I need
separate?
to say the separate.
Ah, the separate word. So when you say separate, not same room. Okay, separate is you will not, for example, your room for boys and girls like that. You have same room, but then when we say separate, there is also room for boys, room for girls. So they are separated, right? So did you understand now what is the meaning of separate word? Did you understand already, Fook?
Yeah.
Okay, so what did you understand now about our
Yes, I think.
yes, it's very important for you. Is it important to separate?
Because the separate the woman and men will important because men
Because
need the private space.
yeah, privacy, right?
Yeah.
Girls need privacy and also boys they really need privacy also, right? So same, but it's better to separate their rooms, right? Okay, so let's move on our yes statement. Phase facts, men and women are different. Separating them during basic training is a good idea. If men and women are separated, they won't become involved with each other romantically. And bigger problems like sexual harassment would be reduced to zero. With separate training, the military can focus on preparing recruits for battle rather than babysitting them. Yes, it's very funny, folk, because you know what? If men and women are separated, they won't become involved with each other. Like they will not, for example, oh, I love you because maybe they're really, for example, you know what? Many police officers are married. They are already married, but then they are separated with their wives. So that's why you can say, oh, maybe they really miss their wives. So their co or co-officer are there. Oh, for example, co-officers, many girls are there in the same room. They have in the same room. So maybe other boys they really forgot their wives because they have someone, they have girls also in their room. So maybe you can say, oh, I forgot to my wives. Okay, I forget. Yeah, so many what you call that, many boys or did that in a real life story in Philippines, Fook, because they have someone already. So you can say mistrust. They have many police officers have mistrust in Philippines. I don't know also in Vietnam, Phúc, if you have a lot of mistrust in your country. Do you have? When you say mistrust is an extra girl. Do you know extra girl?
No.
Mistrust. Oh, you don't know. I see. Oh, I forget this one. Okay, so when I say mistrust like this, mistrust, okay, I want you for to, oh, we have this one, translation. Okay, so that is the translation, extra girl. Okay, yeah, because, because what? Oh, maybe there is a temptation also. Oh, so we have this one, folk. Look at this one, folk. Okay, so I will show you examples. Okay, so when I say extra girl, when I say mistress, that is extra. Did you understand now, folk, what is mistress? Or no?
I think it is no.
Oh, okay, so I will just use this one. An extra girl. How about this one?
No.
No, also?
I think it's yes.
So you didn't understand what is separate, and I mean, what is mistress and extra girl?
Yeah.
Oh, so sad.
And sugar.
What? Extra
No.
girl. Okay. So actually, Fook, what's your reason why you will separate girls and boys? What's your reason? Because of privacy, right? You told me because of their privacy. Okay, so next number we have no statements. I want you to read also, Fook. Please read our no statements. Go. Mm-hmm.
Oh, skills. Mm, oh, sheesh.
Mm-hmm.
Where am I go?
Oh, you will read no statements. A teacher is waiting.
Okay. Teacher, where we read?
Oh,
No. Because like um
why?
last minute my screen is being black.
Really?
Yeah.
So you cannot see our no statements, page 60?
Yeah.
Oh, so sad. So,
Okay. Wait,
what?
let me reset.
Okay, yeah. So, oh, it's okay. Teacher will read. Do you want me to read a no
Okay.
state?
Okay, I read now.
Okay, go. Teacher is waiting.
We live in a society where men and women are equal. Separating men and women during basic training totally contradicts that. If they don't train together, how will men and women learn to work together? Segregating men and women would be a definite step backwards. Besides, our nation already learned that
Besides,
sex is
separate.
not equal.
Okay, so what did you understand? No statements, Fook. Separating men and women during basic training totally contradicts that. If they don't train together, how will men and women learn to work together? Segregating men and women would be a definite step backwards. Beside, hasn't our nation already learned? So actually, they are worried. Fook, maybe they cannot focus their trainings because of girls, right? Because of girls, because yeah, because maybe they can say, oh, I love you, like that, so they can express their loves, their feelings to some other girls, but then they forget that they are there for training. What's their purpose for training? But then they forget food. They just focus to have someone in their lives, right? So it's better to separate men and women. Did you agree, Fook? Did you agree? You will separate
Yeah,
men? Okay. So do you have any questions about this? No questions.
yeah.
Okay, so let's move on. Our next question: should girls have their own schools? Oh, yeah, I think in Korea, I heard that they have schools for girls only. I heard that one of my students told me, "Oh, teacher, in our yeah, but that school, that university is very expensive in Korea." Yeah, one of my students told me about this that only girls are allowed in their school. So it's very impossible to happen because in the Philippines, oh, oh, if you are boyish, or any, yeah, girls or any gender, you can say you are welcomed to that school. How about in Vietnam, food? Do you have one school for girls and for boys only? Mm-hmm. Yes,
No,
food. No. So maybe only in Korea, but we are not really sure about that. So please read our question now. Should girls have their own schools? Yes or no?
no,
No. Okay. So your answer is no. So we will proceed this. Some people say girls should have their own schools. Others say they ought to be educated with boys. What do you think?
not.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, that not uh, that not good because the boy can make a friend with the girl.
Okay. So I think you know what you can say, Food, that if only girls are allowed in their school, I think it's so boring, right?
Yeah,
Oh, it's so boring. So in your school, Food, you also have girls and boys, right?
yeah.
Yes. Okay, let's move on our article. These days, people are still working hard to make sure men and women are treated equally. It's true that the United States has laws to protect that equality, but sometimes those laws aren't enough. This is especially true in American schools. A 1992 study showed that schools consistently shortchange girls. Girls are less active in school politics than boys. They participate in sports less than boys do, and they achieve less in school. But in some parts of the United States, the opposite is true. In several public schools, the class president, captain of the soccer team, and even the editor of the yearbook are all girls. Oh, look. So also their editor is girls also. So they don't allow boys in their school. Oh, please continue for how this is happen. After the 1992 study, can you read now? Our next paragraph. After
After the
1992,
1992 study, several
several
states
states
that
started.
all girls schools supporters of this school say this type of environment works. They say this school ensure that girls have plenty of oppor-
Opportunities.
opportunities opportunities
Opportune.
for impress opponents.
Opponents.
Say that all girls school give a false impression of what the real world is like. What do you think? Should girls have their own school?
Yeah, should the girls have their own schools? What do you think, folk? Mm-hmm.
No,
No, why?
because it's boring.
Yeah, so I told you a while ago, it's so boring, folk, if what? If? Mm-hmm.
If have only girls.
Yes, okay. If only girls in the classroom, right? So you cannot shout well. Maybe all girls are. You can say, "Oh, what happened to that school? Girls are so boring there because they don't have boys, right?" Okay, so it's very important to enjoy also sometimes, right? So anyway, Fook, let's move on. Our yes statement. Okay, so I'll be the one to read yes, and you'll be the one to read no. All girls schools are a great idea. There is scientific proof that teachers pay more attention to boys than to girls. With no boys around, girls get the attention they deserved, and it's easier for them to participate in school activities. Plus, in single sex schools, girls are free from social pressures and can concentrate on learning. Okay, so what did you understand a yes statement for? There is scientific proof that teachers pay more attention to boys than to girls. Do you believe there's one for that teachers they really like to pay attention for boys only, not girls? Like they
Mm,
give what?
oh,
Oh, in your school, like you can observe your teacher. Oh, our teacher really likes boys students and like girls, right? So you can observe that also for if the teacher likes boys or girls. Okay,
okay.
in my school book, I think it's fair. Maybe our teachers in high school, they really like girls and they also like boys at the same time. So I think it's equal. How about in Vietnam? Is it equal? Your teachers like, yeah, your teachers like girls and boys, right?
But
Or only boys? Your teachers like boys only? Girls?
only girls.
They really like girls?
But have some boys.
Oh, some boys. Maybe other boys are bad, right? So that's why teachers they don't like boys. Okay. Next.
We don't
No.
know.
Yeah. No statements. Oh, we still
This is
have time.
rotten idea is to that girls aren't always treated fairly and that has to change. But sex what?
Mm-hmm.
Sex what?
Sexism, but sexism,
Sexy is
season.
not going to go away just I have other schools.
Mm-hmm.
There should be exposed to the
Exposed to the
pressures
pressures
that we
they
face
will
in the
play
real world.
face in the real world.
Just
That's
the one
the
way
only
why
way.
we're dealing to deal with the challenge.
Challenges.
Challenge it. If girls don't go to school with boys, they're not going to be prepared for the real life when they graduate.
Yes. Okay, so what's your answer? What's your idea for this statement, Fook? This is, yes, it's true that girls aren't always treated fairly. Yeah. So do you believe this one, Fook? Girls aren't always treated fairly or not equal? Maybe they can say, oh, boys are very strong, but then girls are not strong. Maybe that's the reason why they can say, oh, how about your sister? Your sister is very strong, and Folk also is very strong, so you are equal, right?
But
Okay. So anyway, Folk, how about your idea about this no statement? I want you to express what did you understand about no statements, Folk? Mm-hmm. If girls don't go to school with boys, they are not going to be prepared for real life when they graduate. Okay.
IDK.
Oh, so anyway, did you understand about no statements based on what you read?
Yes.
Okay, so we're talking about girls should be exposed to the pressures. So actually, if boys are very stressful, also girls are very stressful in different way, right? In different way. Like you can say, oh, girls, they can do, for example, construction worker, so they are very good in working, but then girls also can do that. Do you believe no or yes? They cannot get or hold very well for those heavy things, especially heavy things. They cannot do that because it's very heavy. But then that's the time that you can say boys are strong, but then girls are weak, right? Oh, Fook, you can bring
Yeah.
also heavy. You can also get heavy things. Mm-hmm. Oh, have you tried? You get heavy things?
I don't know. I don't know. And I think I just remember that.
Oh, you don't remember that. Okay. So, oh, Fook, our time is already over. So, do you have any questions before we will
No.
end? Oh, are you sleepy now?
No.
Okay, so no questions about our questions. Yes? Okay,
Yes.
so we should treat girls equally, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Time is over. Bye bye, Fook.
Bye, teacher.
Yeah.